Guys, here we go. So I actually think we do have one or two new people on here. So I'm really excited to have you guys. We're pretty laid back here. We like to keep things simple and there we go. And from there, I will go through some announcements and some tips and stuff, and then we will get into the portion of the call about like the education piece. So this week our education piece is going to be about Memorial Day and holidays in general, how to handle food, how to handle people that surround you, how to handle water and alcohol intake, because it seems like in our culture, whenever there's a holiday, is an excuse to eat all the junk food, it is an excuse to throw all of our goals in the garbage can, and it is an excuse to drink all of the alcohol. And it just seems like that is how it goes, right? Especially if you live in the Midwest. So it's like it's an expectation here. So with all of that, we're gonna go through how to handle that best, and kind of help you guys see through a couple things. As far as announcements go, all assessments are complete for the week and they have been returned. So if you have not checked your messages yet and you turn in an assessment, please double check that and get back to us with any questions. As far as end of the challenge details, you have between this past Monday and this coming Sunday to get all of your last pictures updated. So if you have not updated those pictures yet, please do so between now and Sunday at midnight. I would suggest like tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, before any Memorial Day stuff happens, right? That makes most sense. Finishing not only qualifies you for an invite to the trip to 1P to down to First Form headquarters down in January of 2024, but it also helps you and me a lot. So when you finish the challenge, even if you didn't do a great job, even if you feel like you went backwards or stayed the same, it does help because it gives you that sense of accomplishment for just finishing, for showing up and finishing what you started. And the other part of that is I will be totally transparent with you. When you guys start a challenge, if you finish it, it really helps me as your coach a lot. So even if things didn't go the way that you anticipated, please do finish the challenge. That will help me a ton. So thank you so much for that. I did also want to point out that we coach between challenges the way that we coach during, right? So this challenge ends on Sunday. So we have a pretty much the month of June that's not going to have a challenge going on, but that doesn't mean that our goals go away, right? We're a 365-day a year kind of app. It's a lifestyle app because we want you to live a healthy lifestyle. So with that being said, myself and my two coaches, we are going to help you, every day of the year, just like we help you during a challenge. So next week, same business as usual, turn in your assessments between Sunday and Tuesday, and we will get back to you with a response and some helpful tips and things of that nature. So don't forget to, stay on top of that, regardless of what happens this weekend. Oh, 30 for the kids. I wanted to mention that just launched tonight. So First Form puts on 30 for the kids every single year, usually twice a year. And it starts June 1st and it goes through June 30th. So it's 30 days and it's going to be 30 total workouts. So how it works is you pay an entry donation fee. You can choose, I think it's like a $30 fee, or you can do $90 and that will get you a t-shirt with it, or you can do a higher one or donate however much you want to. And then there's 5 different workouts that you get to choose from to do each day, the same 5 workouts all the time. So you can do the same one every single day if you want to. The simplest one is a 45-minute walk. You could also do 100 burpees for time. Not my favorite, but I'll probably end up doing it once or twice because I'm in a time crunch, right? So it's up to you how you want to do that. But it's a really great opportunity to help support a great charity and orphanage down in Haiti. So I would really highly recommend checking that out. If you need the link to sign up for that, let me know. I can send it to you. I'll also put it in the Facebook group tomorrow. Let's see. So coming up in June, be prepared. There is going to be a huge giveaway opportunity where you get to earn points towards going to an all-paid trip +1 down to headquarters in St. Louis with me. And I'm so excited for it. And so there's going to be different ways that you can accumulate points each day. I'm going to put the top 10 point accumulators into a spinning wheel. That top person that gets chosen from that will win the prize, right? That's the best way that I can do it, make it fair. And then we're going to have 4 more prizes underneath that will be kind of like extras. Okay. So just be prepared. All of the information will be posted on June 1st, and you guys can get rocking and rolling with it and start jacking up all those points, because I want you guys to, I want one of you to earn it. Obviously, one of you is going to, but I'm so excited to see who it is. I don't know who I'm traveling with, but it's going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to that. So stay tuned. That is coming. Tell your people about it too, because I want everybody to participate. Last but not least, please continue sharing the group, the app, podcast episodes, YouTube videos, anything that you see fit with whomever you think it would benefit. So I love that so much. And it is such a huge appreciation to see you guys share those when you find them helpful to you. And my goal is really to help somebody in some way each day. And if it helps you in some way, or you think it can help a friend in some way and you share it to them, that means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much for that. As far as Memorial Day stuff goes, we're going to start with foods, because I think this is like the scariest part for most people. How do you handle the food? You're probably going to multiple parties. You're probably going to be grilling out. You're probably going to have the dessert table full of all the snacks and coolers full of God knows what. Okay. So with that being said, how do you handle the food? First and foremost, breathe. You're going to be fine. Okay. One weekend, for example, is not going to kill you forever, no matter what happens. But what I do want you to understand is you can make pretty darn good choices, enjoy yourself without eating like it's your last meal. So when you go up to these things, if you know that you're going to be grilling out, take something to grill out with you. Maybe you take like those chicken brats, right, by Al Fresco or whatever. There's a couple other brands too that are really good, but those are going to be really easy on numbers, really easy to throw on the grill, really easy to work like into your nutrition plan, and you still fit into the crowd, right? There's no problems with that. It's just like you're having a brat, because it is. It's exactly what it is. You can easily throw those in your cooler, throw them on the grill. Boom, you're good to go. Otherwise, you guys, if you're going somewhere and they're doing all the cooking, do your best to go up that table and fill your plate just one time. And I'm going to tell you to fill most of it with vegetables and the other most of it with protein. Okay. So that's going to help you a lot. So a lot of protein source and a lot of vegetable source. From there, a little bit of everything else, right? If you really, really want a cookie, have a cookie. If you really, really want a cupcake, have a cupcake, right? Whatever that looks like, but you don't need to eat the entire sheet cake is my point here. Okay. So like a piece, because I promise you, it is not that good. And here's the other thing that I tell everybody. You go up to these dessert tables and they all look so good, right? And this, I'm talking to my sweet tooth people here, but also my salty people. Okay. Go to that table and it looks so good. You take a bite of it. If it is not orgasmically good, you don't finish it. You don't have to spit it out, right? We don't have to spit it out, but don't need to finish it. You don't need to go back for seconds. That's for damn sure. I see Jess laughing at me. Tell you, girl, I tell you, if you do not get like toes curling excited about this food, do not go back for more. All right. It's not worth your time. It's not worth it. It's so true. Like that cake from the grocery store can be made any day of the week. We don't need to go back for more. So just stay like, keep your mind straight about it, right? It's just a piece of cake. It's just a cookie. It's just a Chips Ahoy cookie or an ice cream sandwich. It does not have to control you. Okay. So keep that in mind, you guys. Also, what is protein, right? Can we just clarify? Hot dogs are not a good source of protein. So please do not fill up your plate with half hot dogs. Please, that makes me want to throw up. Please do not fill your plate half full of hot dogs. That is not a protein source. Okay, do your best. If they have some sort of like a grilled chicken, or if they do some sort of like steak strips, or if they do shrimp, like there's some people that like to grill shrimp. Cool, awesome. If they do burgers, which is going to, oh, Jenna throwing a turtle in there, you're killing me. As far as, totally thrown off. As far as burgers go, you can do burgers. Okay. They're going to be a little bit higher in fats. It's just how it's going to be, but they're going to be a better option 99% of the time than a hot dog. Okay. So understand what a protein source is. Kind of like you guys telling me that peanut butter is a protein source. It's not. Okay. Just like hot dogs, peanut butter is also a fat source that has some protein in it. Keeping that clarified. Now, let's see, from there, on the go options. Here's another good little trick that you can do. Pack a little to go cooler bag that you put in the car and take with you from party to party. If you're like us, you're going to jump into like the side by side or into the car and you're going to like hop around to people's places. Cool. Put a little cooler bag in there and have some little things that you can have in between your stops so that you don't attack the tables when you get there, right? That helps a lot. Put some jerky in there, put a level 1 bar in there, a scoop of level 1 in there. So you usually throw it into a shaker cup. Boom, done. Super easy. You could also do like a little Greek yogurt or, veggies with Greek yogurt dip. Super simple stuff. Throw into a little cooler bag, have yourself a little snacky snack on the way there. That way, when you get to the place, you can enjoy maybe a little bit of your dessert table or something like that. And you know that you're staying up on your protein. You totally do that because the protein, remember, is going to help you stay fuller longer and help you have less cravings as well. All the good things. Okay, so that is how I want you guys to go into handling food. Know that it's not going to control you. It does not have to control you. And you can absolutely still make great choices as long as you go into it with a clear mind and your education being applied. Okay. As far as people go, people can be a-holes when it comes to stuff like this. So just remember that when your aunt, we're going to call her Karen. I know so many great Karens, but we've got to call her Aunt Karen. Okay. When Aunt Karen decides that she is going to make a comment about the fact that you're not eating her scotcheroos, and if you don't live in Iowa and you know what a scotcheroo is, you have not lived life. Now that is toe curling. Now, as far as this goes, when she makes that comment, or whomever makes this comment to you or gives you that face of the, right? Like, you're too good for us, right? She's literally judging herself in your reflection. Okay, so just remember that 99% of the time when these people are giving you flack about not having something that you don't want to have, even if they think that you should, remember that's because it's easier for them to blame you for trying to change than it is for them to look into themselves and see, oh, maybe I'm the one who needs to make a change, right? So just remember that when you're going into this. It might suck, but you certainly do not need to eat the Hy-Vee cake or the grocery store cake or the Oreos or the whatever if they're not toe curling good just because Aunt Karen wants you to. Okay. We're going to call things toe curling good. I think that we really need to make that a hashtag. It's got to be, right? It's so inappropriate. I love it. Okay, next. Do your best to let things roll off your back, you guys. Do what you want and is best for you, even if it's uncomfortable in that moment. Choose people and parties that support your goals if possible. Okay, right? Like, I know we can't control all of our friend circles, especially if you live in small towns like I do. You kind of get what you get. And often there are people that we love to death, but that also means that there are people that are kind of in routine with what they do and who they are, and they don't really want to change a whole lot. So with that being said, if you can kind of control being around people that you know will support you and you don't give a crap what they're eating and drinking and they don't give a crap about what you're eating and drinking, all the better, right? All the better. So just keep that in mind, that the people around you are going to help you make those better choices. Next thing, be honest about your goals with other people. So here's a really good example for me because it works really, really well for me. If you're going somewhere with a friend, going somewhere with a husband, significant other, something like that, if you guys are on the same page and you understand each other, they can help you. When I was going through really struggling with pushing the plate back, with being done, putting the fork down, I could look at Rob and I could say, I need your help. And he would just gracefully remove the plate from my reach and he would put it behind us, or he would take it up to the bar if we were at the restaurant, or he would go and take my plate and throw it away for me. So that way it was just gone. Have people that have your back, because if you're struggling and you can't stop and you need to be honest about it, like, I want to stop, but I just can't quite, because we've been there. I've been there. I've struggled with that where I'm like, I just want to eat it all. Then I gave him that look and I told him, I need your help. And he would simply remove it from the grasp. And as soon as it was off the table and out of my sight, it went away and I didn't want any more and it was fine. So that's something to just consider. Like, maybe you have that honest conversation with your significant other or your friend or whoever's with you. They can help support you a little bit more in that way. And the last thing that I really wanted to really touch on was water and alcohol. Okay, right? Like, obviously you guys move, you're going to be outside, likely get a lot of steps in, play cornhole with like your friends, or run sprints and cartwheels and stuff with your kids, like play softball with your kids in the yard. You're going to be moving, right? It's going to be great. But as far as water and alcohol goes, please drink plenty of water, especially if you're drinking alcohol. I am totally okay with you guys having a drink. I don't have drinks anymore because I clearly can't handle it anymore. So we're just going to throw that out there. But if you want to have one, I'm cool with that. But take in extra water as well, because that alcohol is really going to metabolize differently in your body. When that alcohol goes into your body, it turns into the primary fuel source immediately. So what is it that we're usually eating when we're drinking? Pizza, wings, Scotch roos, whatever we want, all the things that we're not supposed to have. What are all those things really high in? Carbs and fats, not to mention not quality carbs and fats. So what happens with those when your body's burning alcohol as the primary fuel source? It means that it stores those as future energy, which is AKA body fat, right? So when you take in quality food choices alongside your alcohol, you're going to do a lot better job not putting on excess body fat from choosing to have a couple drinks here and there. You can see how this is going, right? Also, you guys, don't wake up with the headache, right? Most of us are above the 21-year-old thing here. Please have a couple drinks, drink all the water afterwards. Okay, we don't have time to feel like crap all day, Sunday and Monday. It's going to be a 3-day weekend for most of us. Let's actually enjoy that, right? None of us have time for that. So drink the extra water for me. You'll feel a lot better. And just remember, if you choose to have a couple of drinks, take in the quality protein, take in the quality foods alongside of it. You're going to feel a hell of a lot better in the next day, and understand that you can control alcohol just like you can control food, just like you can control your results, which is pretty fantastic. Aside from that, you guys have fun, stay active, and just enjoy your families this weekend, please. Try not to let anyone ruin your fun. And if they are, choose a different place to be if you can, because we don't have time to waste it on people that are just negative all the time. So who's going to start the hashtag toe curling good, right? We got to remember that. Jess is going to start that. I know it. I'm looking for it from you. Yes, I love it. Okay, guys. Let's see here if I have any other chats. Okay, we're good to go here. Everybody have a safe, fun Memorial Day weekend with your families. If you need anything, you shoot me messages anytime. I love you all. I'll talk to you all later.